So yesterday when I said I was going to make another Shaddoll video, this wasn't exactly what I had in mind, which does mean I'm probably going to be making another Shaddoll video after this one as well. Whilst I was browsing through the various flip monsters in the game, looking for something dumb I could do with the Shaddoll trap card in the graveyard, I stumbled across a long since forgotten art type, and thought up a very stupid strategy. You see, with flip monsters typically, your opponent doesn't want to flip them. I know, shocking, right? So when playing against Shaddoll and you set a Shaddoll monster face down, typically your opponent wants to remove that thing without flipping it via various forms of removal. But what if that face down Shaddoll monster wasn't actually a Shaddoll? So here's today's deck list. Now just a reminder before I get to the deck list, if you guys are enjoying today's video and want to see some more content just like this in the future, especially if you're a returning viewer, so apparently about 35% are watching this or even subscribed to the channel, meaning 65% of you haven't even subscribed yet. So if you guys are enjoying this kind of content, want to see some more deck lists from me in the future or more videos from me in the future, remember to like on this video and consider subscribing to the channel down below. Alright, let's check out this deck list. So let me just get the disclaimer out the way first. This deck is arse. Yes, this deck sucks ass. I may have won 8 of the 11 games I played with it, but that's just because I was preying on some very bad players. Don't take this into a tournament and try to win it. You will have a very bad time. This deck does in fact suck balls. The only reason the deck has any sort of chance is because, essentially, I'm tricking people into thinking I'm playing Shaddoll, so they go to remove my monster, only to find out they're removing a Krawler. So if you guys don't know what Krawlers do, because they are... I'd be surprised if anyone watching this video has ever played this art type before. Basically what this art type is a bunch of flip monsters that have various effects when they flip face up, but the second effect of the card is if this face up card in its opponent's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 2 Krawler monsters different names from your deck in face down defense position. So basically, I'll set my Krawler face down, my opponent will try to remove it, I'll activate the Shaddoll trap card in the graveyard, or I'll activate a copy of my World Legacy pawns, flip it face up in response, and all of a sudden my opponent just removed a face up Krawler, causing me to summon out 2 more Krawlers from the deck list, one of which being a gigantic Krawler, the Deus X-Krawler, how you pronounce this card, which is a disgusting floodgate. This thing, when it gets flipped face up, makes so your opponent can just use no monster effects whatsoever. It is a disgusting card. So the entire goal of the deck list is just to trick your opponent into doing something rather stupid, and then regretting their life choices. As for the individual cards in the deck list themselves, it's all relatively simple stuff. Your Spine, when flipped face up, removes a monster. Your Axon, when flipped face up, removes a Spine trap card. When flipped, this thing special summons a monster from hand. We're playing 1 copy of this just in case you hard draw this thing, as having this thing in hand feels pretty bad if you can't get it onto the field. We're playing 2 copies of Receptor, because when this thing's flipped face up, searches for a Krawler. And of course, like I said earlier, this card when it's flipped face up, negates all the effects of all your opponent's monsters, and has a nice effect where when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this thing when it's face down, it automatically flips face up to negate the activation out of that card, and if you do, destroy it. Alright, then we have the spell and trap cards. Starting off with World Legacy pawns, this thing just flips your monsters face up or face down, depending on what you feel like doing. We've got your trap card you need for the skill, we've got your Crackdowns, we've got your World Legacy Shadow, which is a great card for flip monsters. Basically, this thing can special summon out your Krawlers from hand, and additionally, when your flip monster is destroyed by battle by an opponent's monster, you can send that opponent's monster to the graveyard. That of course includes your Shaddoll monsters as well, because they are also flip monsters, although we're only playing 1 of this, and 1 copy of Effect Veiler, so of course we have a Light and a Dark to use with the fusion spell, of course, because you can just summon out your stuff from decks, so might as well play a Light and a Dark so you can just summon out your big boss monsters whenever you need them. And that's basically the deck list, so without further ado, let's go check out some gameplay. Alright, so today I've got 5 replays to share with you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, I had an absolute blast recording these replays. As it turns out, basically no one has any idea what Krawlers do on the ladder, which leads to some really stupid gameplay that it's just really funny to watch people playing against Krawlers when they have no clue what they do. So yeah, let's check out some of these games. I actually never expected I'd ever make a video on Krawlers like ever again until I got at least some form of new support in the game, so this is the top, oh my god, I didn't even know, this guy's a, what, top 100 KC Cup player? Oh god, poor guy. top 100 Casey Cup player up against Krawler Shaddoll. Let's see how this goes. Oh god. Alright. Just gonna be searching for my field spell here. Setting my card face down. And activating the field spell. Now this field spell should probably give him some sort of a hint as to what this face down might be. But because I didn't special summon it, maybe it's just Shaddoll. I am playing the Shaddoll skill. And this card does work with flip monsters, so maybe I'm just playing it with Shaddolls. Who knows? This deck is so stupid, man. It's so dumb. Alright, so he summoned out his Construct. Gonna be using the Wendy in the grave. This guy does a whole bunch of stuff, actually. Alright. Use the Hound to flip his monster face up to remove my monster on the field, hoping to not have to deal with any Shaddoll flip monsters. But unfortunately, upon targeting my monster, I'm going to flip it face up with my pawns. Now it's a face up Krawler. It gets its effect activated, summoning 2 dudes to the field, including our big boss monster. Right, then link something to a Phoenix. Good on him. Alright. Swings in, because these two shuffled by the way, if you didn't notice, so you didn't know which one it was. Swings into the 3300. His monster's now completely negated. And I think there was a concession real soon actually. Shaddoll Fusion and he concedes. Very nice. Oh yeah. So, that's the whole gameplay of the deck. Right there, that's literally all we're trying to do. Get people to target our cards thinking they're Shaddolls, flip the Krawler face up, and then they get absolutely tilted out of their mind. Alright. Good old Deus X-Krawler, man, whatever the hell his name is. That dude has a chonky defense too. 3300 with the field spell? God damn. Alright. So up against a Sky Striker. I do love Ray. Alright. So not the best opening hand for a Striker, which is probably a good thing. Shaddoll Fusion because he has an extra deck monster on field, summoning out our Construct. Triggering our Dragons, pop a card on the field. Our back row. He's unfortunately going to remove our Construct. That's fine, because at least we get back our spell card. Probably shouldn't have used this card's effect to send a card to the grave, considering I only had Shaddoll Fusions in there, but I guess I don't really need the Shaddoll Fusions anymore, considering my only light and darks were in the graveyard, so probably a good thing to actually build them. Alright. Study my Krawler and passing. Alright, what's gonna happen here? So I'm not sure, I actually don't remember why I used this schism here. I summoned out my monster rather early. Doesn't really matter too much. It's probably a good thing that I get both of these face up, considering the Sky Striker back row removal is a face down remover, so you have both face up. It's a little bit annoying for him. Plus, if he ever activates this, I can't even respond to them anyway, so I had to chain this thing out at some point anyway. This guy's playing Darkhold his deck. Alright. Going for his Kagari to add back the engage. Multi-roll, I'm going to use our pawns in response, leaving my card face up, so I can't respond to his cards anymore anyway. Alright, getting a search, grabbing myself an Axon to remove some back row potentially. He then pops the Krawler monster. That was a choice. And out from the deck comes the boys. Out comes the lads. Oh dear. He's gonna steal my... Yep. That's a... Yep, I concede too after that one. Alright, nice. On to replay number 3. Yep, that just about sums up the games I'm playing this deck. Alright, I mean, Mr. Jaden Ubel over here. Playing not Ubel, just a hero deck list. I think maybe he was trying to test out the new chain order with the fusion spell now. Playing Hero Alliance. He's a super play search skill. Alright, comes the Neos. Is he using a prismatic Neos? He's using a basic Neos, not even prismatic? Come on, man. What's that Alright, interesting turn to pass on. I guess he's hoping he's going to get a super poly target for him. Pulse back row, swings into a spine, gets his monster removed. Oh yeah, this is a pretty funny turn. Crackdown steals my monster, swings in, I then remove the Crackdown and take my monster back. He super polys a Krawler monster. Yep. That's a very intelligent thing to do. Oh no. Out come the lads. The goon squad, and he concedes. Yep. I mean, at least he knew what was going to happen when the Krawler monster summoned things. I think the funny thing is, I think I matched against this guy like 3 games later, and he just instantly conceded. He's just out of pure shame did not want to play against me. Alright, final 2 games. I think the last one was Galaxy Eyes, and I forgot who this was. This is a Shira player? I'm a Shira player, I think. That wasn't Shira. I actually forget what this was. Oh, this was Live Twin, right? The Live Twin with Sky Striker spells, I think. Alright, Legacy Pawn, swing face up, pops a back row. He's gonna affect Veiler. Okay, sure, he must really like that back row an awful lot. Alright, I'm happy chilling, just flipping my stuff up, just chilling. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I flipped this face up, I got this confused with the one that searched on the deck, so slight mistake there. Summons out a Live Twin, we're going to flip face up and destroy one of those. Is that just such an annoying field to deal with, these things? All 3 of them face up, my opponent ever removes them. I just summon out the lads, so... Is it summon up to? You can special summon 2 Krawler... Oh, it's not even up to, so I'd have to have 2 spaces open to use it. Alright, Knightmare going to removing the Bottomless. Setting, and flip my stuff face down again. Oh, he's got... IDP's a Krawler monster. Why? Why would you do this to yourself? Alright, out they come. And we shuffled the back remover back into the deck so we can reuse it. He's a Live Twin, summon out a card. Once again, we're just going to pop that. And there is the concede. Yep, absolutely no words. Alright, final game. This is against a Galaxy Eyes player. He set up probably the worst Galaxy Eyes field I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I feel like this deck list, if your opponents have ever seen Krawlers before, or maybe after this video's gone out and a couple more people have experienced exactly what they do, it's not going to do very well on the ladder. But, for the moment when people have no clue what Krawlers do, yeah. Alright, so our Galaxy Eyes player is going to be summoning out a Brave, I believe. It's the first thing he did. Summons his Brave, going to be using his Galaxy Soldier to discard the Photon. Sending for another Soldier. He then, I think, discarded Galaxy Knight? This is... interesting stuff. I don't know what... okay, anyway. Yeah, I feel like he absolutely messed up this board completely. Ends on a Vimana, set 2 pass. Like, surely you could have just not summoned this card, use this one for the discard. I don't know. Anyway, we'll move on from that one. Alright, Shaddoll Fusion going to be summoning out a copy of your Construct. Construct going to be activating, a Dragon going to be popping. Book of Moon's a Construct. We don't really care about that whatsoever. Setting and passing, and getting MST'd. Alright. Cloud Dragon flip face up. He's going to summon out his Galaxy Eyes from there. We're going to crack down that. That's my Galaxy Eyes now. The mana swinging in, getting us a nice search. Chooses not to negate it. Setting, he's going to defend himself from the Construct, even though it's going to beat over it anyway. Puts a monster on the field, summons out a Cypher Dragon. We're then going to remove the Cypher Dragon by using our Shaddoll Trap card in Graveyard, banishing a Shaddoll Fusion. Which, by the way, because we're banishing this Shaddoll Fusion, we actually could use another Shaddoll Trap card later on to flip another card face up, so... What a stupid combo, actually. Alright. The amount of disgusting floodgates you can actually play now with flip monsters because of this stupid Shaddoll Trap cards in Graveyard. Alright, summoning out our Cerberus, or Cerberus. He tries to revive a monster, but yeah, we can just Schism, summon out a light monster, and it's not gonna be too good for the poor guy. Alright, Construct. Hit him in the face, and he is dead. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's replays. Hope you guys enjoyed them. I know it's a bit more of a silly video today, but probably later this week or tomorrow I might do another Shaddoll video based around a more serious art type of deck that's a bit stronger. We already did our pure Shaddoll video yesterday anyway, so that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Hope to see you in the next one. Laters.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob? Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis. Oh.